Standing for our national anthem, performed tonight by Mr. Chuck Sullivan. Thank you. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the brave and the home of the
I couldn't have done that any better myself. All right.
Always a special treat. Thank you, Chuck. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being streamed live along with 37 other Georgia high school playoff games at www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. Check the site for live scores and live highlights all night long, every Friday night throughout the playoffs. That's www.playonsports.com/football
They sent me out here.
playoffs.
We sent all the people in this. So we have like our school program. We sent all the schools. We had 66 schools in Georgia, and we sent all of us out the farthest. So two of our people were down at the Union Grove Cambridge game, and then she actually lives in Monroe.
You live in Monroe, Georgia?
Closer to Athens. So
Close to Athens, yeah, okay.
where do y'all live? What
We live right here to the subdivision right now. It's called
Typically
Wildwood and
schools
Mitigate.
Okay.
You know anybody?
I'm house sitting
We
for
don't
a
do a lot
lady.
of games.
Her last name is Marion.
So like we have schools.
Marion?
Marion. I think she lives in house.
Wildwood and Mitigate. It's just like right, you can go to. I can stand in my driveway and see the lights.
Yeah.
But it's not here, it's back over here. It's back like,
I really can't. I'm not from around, but yeah, I can sit on her back porch and hear the game.
Yeah, you want to go on
Lights
there?
and everything.
7:23.
Y'all ready?
How much
Yeah.
time we got left? 5 minutes? You all good?
yeah.
About what we normally do.
Okay. All right, so we'll go on there.
Testing 1, 2.
All right, check this out.
All right, testing. Can you hear me, Brent?
Yes.
I can't.
All right,
Say something.
Testing 1, 2.
I can't hear you.
that's fine.
I can't hear him.
Testing 1, 2.
There we go. I
3,
can hear you
4.
now.
All right.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Hit it. Hold on.
Well, good evening, Rams fans. You're looking tonight live as we're back home here in Grayson, Georgia, as we host the first round of the Georgia State playoffs here at Region 8 6A, as we're live tonight bringing you Grayson Rams football on GHSA Sports. Hello, everybody. Welcome to GHSA Sports. I'm Ed Parham. Along with me tonight is Brent Parham as we cover a great matchup between the two top teams, the Rams and the Wildcats from Wheeler High School. This is game number 1 for our Rams, and they are hosting the first round of the playoffs again for 2012. Our Rams are. They finished the regular season with a 9-1 overall record for the 2012 season, and under head coach Mickey Kahn in his 13th season here with the Rams. Also, the Wheeler Wildcats are coming in tonight, Brent, with a 6-4 overall record. They're out of Cobb County, and head coach is Michael Collins, and he is in his 3rd season as head coach of the Wildcats. We're glad to have you here tonight as we're bringing the game across this state of Georgia on GHSA Sports, also covering it around the entire world. And we're glad to have you on the Rams football program here tonight as we march towards another state championship in Region 8 6A. We're broadcasting tonight's game all over the world. We're glad to have you here with us on GHSA Sports. Brent, we came into this game last week, if you remember correctly, when we did this. What a game last week between the Brookwood Broncos, and we were all sitting there on pins and needles as we were watching to make sure that South Gwinnett was going to take care of business against the Parkview Panthers over at South Gwinnett, and that guy kicked a field goal. What a great feeling that guy had to have a 31-yarder.
I actually got home, late after the Grayson ball game and had a chance to witness that live. That was a Parkview scored a touchdown late, and then South was able to drive down and kick a field goal. And anyway, that helped propel Grayson to another region championship back-to-back. That's 2 in a row. And real quick, our captains for tonight.
Right.
Looks like we've got number 1, Robert Kimdichi, number 5, Casey Gaines, 89, Alex Griffin, and 14, David McTeer. So congratulations to those guys for the Grayson Rams for being the captains. But getting back to what we were talking about, Grayson was able to come in last week. We were on pins and needles, like you said, but it really wasn't even a contest. I mean, as you know, the last 6 or 7 Grayson ball games haven't been a contest.
No,
it's a testament to the role they've been on since that Parkview loss. These guys are focused. I don't know what Coach Kahn said to them after the Parkview game, but it obviously worked. He got their attention. So offense is a well-oiled machine right now. They're rolling. Defense is playing lights out, giving up. They're getting shut out. So looking forward to another. I'm looking for another big victory by Grayson tonight. I'm going to look for them to keep doing the same thing they do: run the ball, and just try to wear Wheeler down. And in the long run, I think Grayson's going to wind up winning this one and winning pretty big.
Well, this is a great time to be here because we're into the playoff situation now. We're getting to host this year, and that's a great thing when you can be able to host. And I think 3 of the teams that we were tied with are in the championship run for that. I think they're all having to travel tonight. Brookwood, Parkview. I think South might be at home tonight. So, but hopefully the Rams are here tonight, and we're looking forward to a great contest. We wish both the Rams and the Wildcats, we wish them good luck tonight. Everyone to be safe. Looking forward to a great game. The pictures you're seeing tonight are being sponsored, and they're up top there with Jeff and his crew, as we've had all year with Image Harbor. Jeff, we thank you for the job that you've done. Welcome you to playoff situation here at the Rams, Grayson Rams territory here. So we're looking forward to a great game tonight. Here comes the signs that I always get excited about. It says, "Our beginning, your end." So the Rams are looking forward to a great contest tonight. And here come your Rams, the Region 8 6A champions, as they're going into the first round of the playoffs here in Georgia tonight. And we're glad to have GHSA here tonight. And I think Mark told us they've got 38 crews out here tonight working these games around the state of Georgia. So we're looking forward to that. And you can watch this game tonight. Go ahead, Brent.
And I just want to say, too, going back to Grayson winning the Region 6A championship again, a lot of people, around the county might say that, Grayson backed their way into that region championship. But I want to clear something up. Those guys worked very, very hard, and they ran the table throughout the end of the season. So Grayson deserved that championship back-to-back. Couldn't be happier for him. I know the coaches were happy, but as they say, the season starts over today. Everybody's 0-0 again.
Well, you can watch the live highlights tonight. You can go to www.playoffsports.com/football playoffs, and you can pick that up. We're glad to have you watching this tonight with us on GHSA Sports. You can also Facebook and Twitter the playoffs. Go to #GHSA Football. So we're looking forward to having you follow us on that. And you can call in. You can check in tonight during the game and let us know. We're going to be checking your responses, and hopefully we'll get some good ones. So you can follow us on Play On. And we're looking forward to having you come in on that with us. You can go to, as I said, #GHSA Football. And you can come into us here into the press box as we're bringing tonight's game to you here live from Grayson, Georgia. Temperature at game time, Brent, is 47 degrees. And they're calling for frost and freeze warnings here tonight. So looks like probably by the time this game's over, it'll probably be in the upper 30s.
Looks like we got Ryan Carter and Corey Schaefer back deep for the Rams.
All right. Ball is placed at the 40-yard line. Everybody's standing on their feet. We are in region playoff here, starting for the state championship as our march to the Georgia Dome. And here we go. The ball is kicked off at the 40-yard line, and it's going to go way deep into the end zone. It's going to come out. Where the Rams will come out 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Well, one thing we've learned already in the first 5 seconds of the game, Wheeler has a kicker. Good grief. He boomed that kick.
So they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20 tonight. The quarterback for our Rams has been all year, number 14, McTeer. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing some great things out of Mr. McTeer his senior year. And these guys as they march towards a state championship, hopefully to repeat like they did last year. Here we go. McTeer's under center, man in motion. McTeer gives up the middle. Here we go. So Poe, oh my goodness, here we go. 40, 45, 50, nobody around. That looks like Wayne Dolman. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Fennell, ladies and gentlemen, all the way in. What a run. 80-yard touchdown scamper for David Fennell, number 2 senior running back for our Rams.
What a way to start a football game. First play from scrimmage. David Fennell busts up the middle, but I need to say, the offensive line, they opened up a gaping hole for Fennell, and once he hit that second level, it was a foot race, and he was gone to the house.
Well, I think what happened, I picked up Gallman. He came around, and I think he put an initial block, and I saw 4, and then all of a sudden, Fennell, he came around from the side there. But anyway, an 80-yard touchdown run, opening play for our Rams here. What a great run here. The ball is going to be placed, and at the 10-yard line for the extra point.
I wonder if Coach Kahn had that in mind on the first play.
I don't know.
Going for a touchdown.
I don't know. Gorski's the hole. Gorski standing. He's the hole. And Zach is waiting on it. They
got an officials
timeout here. We're glad you're watching us here tonight on GHSA. We're on the internet here tonight, and we'll be able to feed this over to the Rams webpage if you miss it, or you can tell your friends they can go back and watch the highlights of this. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Chili's and Burger King and Wendy's. And here we go, the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. What a way to start, ladies and gentlemen. 11 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the first period. You're looking at the Grayson Rams as they go on top of the Wheeler Wildcats. We're going to take just a short pause here to give everybody a chance to regroup here. What a way to start our game off here, a first round playoff here. And we're going to take a short pause. And this is GHSA Sports, and you're watching the Grayson Rams on the Grayson Rams Network. Thank you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast,
we're good. We're good. All right, Rams fans. Our public address announcer, Randy, he's got everybody on their feet. Here we go. Louthan has got the ball at the 40-yard line. The Rams scored first here in about 10 seconds. Here's a high kick is going to be taken at the 1-yard line by the Wheeler Wildcats. Here we go. And he's out to the 20, maybe the 21-yard line, Brent. He was racked up right, and they all hit the dirt. And
there's a whole host of Grayson Rams up there. 27, Jordan Germany, Casey Gaines. Who else is in there? Let's see. 47, Daniel Fennell.
Wildcats will have it first and 10. Ball will be spotted right at the 21.
All right, here we go. We're looking at the 20-yard line. Quarterback for Wheeler looks like number 14, Elijah Staley. Staley's pass to the right side. Here we go. Oh, he's hit it to 25, 26-yard line.
Nice tackle by number 5, Casey Gaines, coming up from his free safety position there, going low. Wheeler looks like they've got a couple of quick backs, and looks like they're going to try to get to the edges and see if they can wear down the Grayson defense. But I just think the Grayson defense has too much speed for them to do that.
Once again, Staley is the quarterback here. He's a junior for the Wheeler Wildcats. They're coming around to the left side this time, still on his feet out to the 30, 32, 33-yard line. Carry was by number 3, Brett. That's Javon Sampler. Tackle made by number 38, Jay Strickland, senior for our Rams. That picks up the first down for the Wildcats at the Wildcat 32-yard line. Once again, Staley's the quarterback, barking the signals. Here we go up the middle, and the hole just absolutely shuts down immediately. And he's number 3 on the carry, Javon Sampler.
Jack Banda, Robert Kimdichi, the usual suspects, same guys we talk about every week.
Okay.
I tell you what, that defensive front is about as good as you can get in high school football, in my opinion.
Rams fans and all over the fans, you can follow us tonight, conversation about high school sports. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. You are looking at second and 10 from the 32. Wildcats, here we go, man in motion. Stapler, he's being chased. He's almost wrapped up. Here we go. This is a pass. It's going to be incompletely passed down at the 20-yard line. It looks like it was intended for, I'm trying to pick out that number, Brent. Looks like number 13, Billy Polakowski. Polakowski, yes. Was that Germany? Was that Germany cover? And I'm looking here.
I didn't see. I was looking at the ball. I got caught looking at the ball. But whoever that was, they got beat down the right sideline. But luckily the ball was just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, incompleted pass stops the clock with 10:07 remaining in the first period. Rams on top. If you're just joining us, 7-0. Third down and 10 from the 32 of the Wildcats. Once again, the quarterback is, Staley. Staley gives over to the left side, nowhere to go, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Nice. Fourth down and 10 here, so it looks like the Wildcats are going to be punting to the Rams.
Nice job again by number 5, Casey Gaines. Already Casey's making his presence felt out of there on the defensive side of the ball. Nice job, having a nice game so far. And as I've said in the past couple, really all season, this is where Grayson thrives. They like to flip the field on their opponents. They forced a 3 and out. They're getting a punt here. Carter back deep. He's gonna, I would be, Carter probably averages 15 to 20 yards of return on his punts. So Grayson should come away with excellent field position.
Okay, Carter's standing at the 30-yard line. He's calling for a fair catch. And he's going to catch that at the 41-yard line where the Rams will take over first and 10 from their own 41. Rams fans, you can go to, for live scoring highlights in the games, Play On Sports is covering this. You can go to www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. You can catch all the scores around here, and you can go to also, for the best coverage of Georgia football throughout the playoffs, you can go to WSBTV.com. And we're glad to have GHSA here tonight as we're hosting the first rounds of the playoffs here for the Rams in their second year of hosting in the state playoffs. Here we go, McTeer handing off.
Ooh,
and nowhere to go. He may be back to the line. Fennell maybe up to the 42-yard line. They're going to mark it.
Yeah, in there on the stop for Wheeler was number 97.
Okay, we're going to see. Clock is running 9:38. We're going to see where they mark it. They gave him a yard, so it's going to be second down and 9 from the 42. Once again, McTeer's the quarterback. He's under center. The line sets, and here we go. They called. He's going to change the signals if he saw something there in the defense. He's going to see what we're going to come up with. He's checking signals. Here we go. He's under center. Let's try it again. This time he gives to McCall. McCall diving across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line.
And there's that little speed sweep that Grayson's been living off of, the last, several games. And basically what they're saying, they line up and they say, we're betting that we can get to the sideline faster than you can. But when you have a great stable of running backs like they do, that are able to get upfield, it's a win-win.
Okay, we're looking at third down and 4. Rams fans, the clock is running. 8:52 remaining in the first period. Rams on top, 7-0. They scored on the opening. When they kicked off, they punted, they got the ball in, they went in for the first touchdown, 7-0 over the Wildcats. Here we go, McTeer. This time driving across the 50 down to the 49-yard line.
Robert.
Mr. Kimdichi, number 1.
Fights forward. That was a good hard run. 6'5", 281 pounds. Picks up the first down for Grayson. Nice job.
Once again, I said earlier, you can catch the playoffs, all the playoffs here in Georgia throughout the playoff season here at WSBTV.com and also www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. You can get scores and highlights. Here we go. There we go. Wayne Gallman. Here he goes. 30, nobody to beat. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Wayne Gallman, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a 47-yard run for Mr. Gallman on the left side. The Rams are scored once again 13-0 at 8:15 remaining with a Wayne Gallman run. What did you see on that? Just absolutely broke loose.
I'm speechless. I mean, really, once he got to the corner, I knew he was gone. I didn't want to say anything, but holy cow. I know, and I said this last week, I know Dabo Sweeney will be glad when that young man gets on campus.
Absolutely. And the extra point attempt, once again, Gorski to hole. Louthan is going to be kicking the extra point, waiting on the snap. Here we go, the line sets. Gorski's waiting on the center. Here we go, the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up. And once again, Mr. Louthan's kick is good with 8:15 remaining. It's 14-0, Brett.
Real quick, I just wanted to say, too, much like the previous weeks,
right?
Grayson, once again, just methodically driving down the field, doing what they do, field position and clock control. And they just not doing anything fancy.
Well, it's just absolutely it's just an absolute situation here. The Rams have just dominated here in the first less than 4 minutes here. They've got 2 scores up. We're going to keep it right here. They're lining up here to kick off here. This will be our second kickoff to the Wildcats. And Wheeler comes in there from Cobb County, 6-4. The coach here,
and that's
Collins.
actually
This is his 3rd year here.
Well, I was just going to say, Cobb County, they're no slouch either when it comes to high school football.
No.
You got several good programs up there in that part of the country between McEachern and North Cobb, South Cobb.
Looks like back deep for the Wildcats, Brent, number 4.
Caleb Looney,
and I can't make it. Looks like 11. It looks like Jacoby Green.
Yeah.
And it's going to be taken by number 4 there. Here we go.
He fumbled it.
And he is absolutely smothered at the 9-yard line.
He muffed the kickoff. He fumbled it and then picked it up and then tried to run laterally. And by that time, the entire Grayson kickoff team was down there, and it was a lost cause for him.
All right, so the Wheeler Wildcats, Rams fans are going to start at their own, looks like the 11-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Clock is at 8:02. 14-0. The Rams on top in the first quarter if you're just joining us.
And here we are. Grayson again has their opponent backed up deep in their own territory. The defense is going to pin their ears back.
There he is still in the seat. He's the guy that had the ball a couple times there, number 3. He's a pistol there, Javon Sampler.
Nice run there by Javon. He shifty little back, found a little crease, and boom, he exploded through there.
Eli Stanley is the quarterback. Staley, correction. That's going to be a first down. That'll be I think their second first down of the first quarter. Here we go, Stanley. He's picking up. Here we go. Fakes. He gives up the middle once again to number 3, and he is met by the interior line, and there's the flag down.
Flag. I'm not sure what this flag's on right here, unless it's maybe a face mask.
Initially hit by number 68, Zach Barnes, for our Rams, and then the rest of the interior line jumped in there with him to assist him. And that guy, one thing about it, that number 3, he's a little pistol. He has not. His legs are churning. He doesn't let up.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like the smallest guy on the field.
It was a face mask.
Is it? Okay. So that's going to bring it out, looks like, to the 27, 28-yard line. It's going to be first down and 5. Clock is at 7:43. We're 14-0. Your Rams are on top here tonight. We welcome you as you watch the game tonight on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you here. Here we go. And the ball is loose. Here we go. The ball is at the 10. Ball is still loose. We're looking for somebody to pick it up, and he is absolutely smothered at the 4-yard line. It's going to be down to inside the 5. We're going to mark it at the 4-yard line.
And that's the kind of impact that number 1, Robert Kimdichi, can have on a football game. He just, when he comes to the line, you better block him, because if you don't, he's going to create a lot of havoc in the backfield. So what was a 1st and 10 for Wheeler at the 28 is now 2nd down inside their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, all right, we're looking at looking down. Looks like 2nd down, and they're going to be going 2nd down from Cobb County. Here we're in Gwinnett County. Here we go. He's going to be going out of the end zone. He needs to scramble. Pass is tipped. Intended, looks like, for number 11. That was Jacoby Green. ball was tipped. Looked like it was either by number, I think it was 68 on the tip ball there for the Rams. Alrighty, here we go. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 25. So they are right at the 5-yard line. And once again, Staley is the quarterback. Staley rolling. He's looking back. He's going to fire. And the pass is going to be overthrown. Incompleted pass. That would have got him back to 4th and 10. Intended for number 7. Excuse me. Looked like Corey Bunkley was the intended receiver.
And on the coverage, number 9, Corey Schaefer.
Right. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and a bunch. So we're looking at 4th down at 25. They're going to be kicking the ball deep in the end zone. So the Rams should have pretty good field position, Brent. Looks like Ryan Carter standing at the 45-yard line of the Wheeler Wildcats. So we're going to wait to see.
Carter had a heck of a game last week against Brookwood.
Yes, he did. Well, that was a quick kick. He's going to get the chance to return this one. Here we go. Oh, he fumbles it. He picks it. Oh, he's still, and he gets knocked back at the 49-yard line. So
I don't know who. Wheeler has got a kicker. That was one of the nicest punts I've seen all year. That was a high driving spiral.
So here we go. The ball is going to be placed inside the territory here, looking at the 49-yard line. So we're looking at 49-yard line. So it's going to be the Rams 1st and 10 from their own 49. So it's going to be, the Rams are going to be with David McTeer, the quarterback. He is our senior quarterback. And we're looking here, the line is set. Here we go. McTeer's under center. And McTeer is going to give to McCall. McCall's looking on the right side. McCall to the 50, spinning all the way inside, maybe to the 49-yard line before he's brought down by, looks like, number 48 for the Wheeler Wildcats. So.
Also, number 9 was on the tackle.
Okay.
It looks like Demetrius Webb.
Okay.
Senior for Wheeler.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down, and looks like 2nd down and 8 from inside the 50. We're in the Wheeler territory once again at the 49. We're waiting to see McTeer, McTeer, he's looking around. He's checking everything. The line sets. McTeer's under center. Here we go. McCall's in motion. This is going to be the first pass. No, he's going to keep it. Here we go. The 50, 45, 40, 35. Oh, the ball is loose. Picked up at the 30, down to the 29, 28-yard line by number 27, Jordan Germany. Saved a possible fumble there.
I guess Mr. McTeer, he must be living right, because that ball took a perfect bounce to Mr. Germany. But what I wanted to say was, on that play there, McTeer did a nice job. The receiver was covered up downfield, and he tucked it and decided to keep it, and he made a good decision and took it for a nice gain until he fumbled. But luckily, Jordan Germany was there to recover that. Grayson in business here again.
Okay, here we go. Diving down to the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. Number 4 looks like Wayne Gallman on the carry.
Checking out number 9, Corey Schaefer. Checking in number 11, Corey Anderson.
Okay.
Grayson in their little 2-wing set, single back.
It's going to be short yardage here. We're looking at about 2 yards. 2nd down and 2 from the inside the 20. And here we go. This time handing off up the middle. And he needed to get to the 17, 18-yard line. We're going to wait and see where they unstack. And the officials are, I was looking to see if they were going to have an official measurement. The chain crew looks like they're wanting to move it. And they do give them the go-ahead. Okay. So that's a 1st down for the Rams.
In the game also, number 71, Richard Pryor for the Rams. Checking in, number 2, David Fennell. Grayson going to go with their, looks like their jumbo backfield with Kim Dichie.
Here we go. You're looking at 1st and 10. The ball is at the, looks like the 16-yard line. Here we go. Wayne Gallman, 15, 10,
nice
5, touchdown. Wayne Gallman's a 16-yard run for Wayne Gallman on the left side with 4:27 remaining. The Rams are on top, 20-0, and you're watching the game here on GHSA.
And I'm going to tell you who set that play up. David McTeer faked the handoff to the inside to Kim Dichie. The entire Wheeler line crashed down because they thought Kim Dichie had the ball, and then there goes Wayne Gallman around the outside for his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Football fans, you can join us around the state. You can check in with us on high school sports. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Playoff Sports. You can go to hashtag GHSA Football, and you can let us know what you think about our game here tonight. We're broadcasting live from Rams Stadium here in Grayson, Georgia. The snap, the hold, the kick. Louthan's kick is up, and it's good with a 21-0 lead for our Rams at 4:27. You're watching the Rams on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you. We're going to take a short pause. We'll be right back. All righty, we're back, Rams fans. We're glad you're with us. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Louthan is going to kick. Back deep once again is number 4 and number 11 for the Wheeler Wildcats. Number 4 takes it at the 2-yard line. That is Camille Looney. Looney still on his feet, diving out to the, looks like about the 35, 36-yard line. Brett, great run back on that kickoff there. He took it at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, these guys for Wheeler, they got a couple of speedsters. That was a nice return. Who was that? You said Mooney?
Yeah.
Number 4? Looney, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a Wheeler at first when they came out. I didn't really think they passed the eye test, but they've got some speed on this team.
He is Looney is a senior for the Wildcats as they come over for his senior season here in Rams territory. This is Gwinnett County going up against Cobb County. We are 4:17 remaining, 21-0. The Rams are on top here in Region 8 6A in the first rounds of the state playoff, and you're watching on GHSA. Here we go. Pass is caught out to the 44-yard line. Looks like number 15 on the reception. That's Harlan Howell, wide receiver, sophomore. Brent, he is a sophomore for the Wildcats here, and he got them out to the 43-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 from the 43, Brent.
Be interested to see if Wheeler, if they start to throw the ball more now, because they've had a little bit of success here early on throwing the football as opposed to running it.
Okay, here we go. 3rd down, looks like, 2nd down and 2 from the 43. Staley's the quarterback. And they've got,
I believe we got number 63 over there on the far side for Wheeler, false start.
Okay. Officials coming across the field, as you can see here on your picture. The picture's being brought to you tonight by Image Harbor Productions. Jeff, we thank you for your group here. And it is a false start on the offense. It's going to back them up 5 yards. So they were at the 43. So that's going to put them at the 28. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 28 with 3:35 remaining in the first period, 21-0. Your Rams on top. Have a great game here tonight. The first round of the state playoffs here as we're hosting tonight the Wheeler Wildcats and our Rams. Here we go. Staley's looking, he's throwing, he's firing across the middle. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 1, Emmanuel Beal.
I think Staley just wanted to get rid of that football because he had a freight train bearing down on him and was fixing to slam him to the turf. So
Corey Schaefer.
I can't say I really blame him for getting rid of that.
Corey Schaefer on coverage there for the Rams. Corey was in there. I don't know. I think Mr. Beal might have heard some footsteps too because he looked like he just kind of slowed up on that one. But anyway, nevertheless, it's 3rd down. We're looking at 7. And the ball is at the 38-yard line. And right now it is a 21-0, no score. And here we go, Staley. He's looking. A quick pass, slant pass. Here we go, 45, at 50. And he's knocked out of bounds. We're going to mark him out. And they're marking him at looks like the 46-yard line on the carry. Go ahead.
Devontae Jackson on the carry that time for Wheeler. Nice little run there, a little screen pass up to the right side.
And he's a junior for the Wildcats, so he picked up the 1st down. He crossed the 45. They marked him at the 46-yard line. 21-0, 3-10. Ran out of bounds, stopped the clocks. Here we go. Once again, quarterback at Staley. Staley standing there. He snaps. Here we go. Gives this time to number 7 and absolutely crushed Devontae Jackson. Nowhere to go.
Oh.
And wait to see where they unstack.
Jack Banda. I'm trying to see who else was in on that tackle. Jack Banda, Robert Kimdichi. As soon as he took the handoff, he was greeted.
Casey came in from the middle of that pile. Casey Gaines, I think he got a little bit of action on that, but I think Banda and Kimdichi did the damage. And but anyway, here we go. It's going to be second down at 13. The ball is at the 43-yard line. Staley, he's dropping back. He's going to throw across the middle. Pass is going to be caught. Here we go. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Pass is complete to Emmanuel Beal. That pass was a 43, that's going to be a 53-yard touchdown pass for Staley to Beal for the first score for the Wheeler Wildcats here at 2:25 remaining. 21-6. We're waiting on the extra point to come here.
Yeah, that looked like a busted coverage that time over the middle. Kamara and Gaines got crossed up, but again, I feel confident. Grayson's defense, they're not hurt. They'll learn from it and they'll come back.
The extra point kicked is by number 16, J.D. Barron. The ball is at the 10-yard line. Barron is waiting on the kick. Barron is a senior for the Wheeler Wildcats. Here we go. And they had the fall. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if they jumped. They didn't call offsides on anybody. Just the ball didn't get there.
I'm not sure if the center forgot to snap the ball or, well, he did snap it, but it was like maybe he didn't know the snap count.
Well, you're watching the Grayson Rams here in Rams country over in Grayson, Georgia. The score is 21-6, 2:25 remaining in the first period. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching the game tonight on GHSA Sports. We'll be right back.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
Perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Look at that. Where are they playing at?
Lovejoy's got a nice field.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
Perfect. Prepare
Semis last year.
All right, are we going back now?
Number 16, J.D. Barron set the booted away. Back into Brian Carter and Corey Schaefer. Everybody up, make some noise. Let's get up, make some noise for these Rams.
All right, here we go. We're back live with you tonight. The ball is at the 40-yard line, and we've got, looks like Ryan Carter, Brent, and looks like Corey Schaefer back deep. And the ball is going to be in the end zone. It'll be fielded at the 20-yard line as the Rams come back for another offensive schedule here. As right now it's 21-6, 2:25. You're watching the Rams as we're hosting the Wheeler Wildcats here in the first round of the Georgia State playoffs. I'd like for you guys to converse with us here on the High School Sports. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter here for GHSA at Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. So you can do that. I know there's a lot of people that do Facebook and Twitter. I just figured out about 6 weeks ago how to turn my computer on, and I do know where the delete button is. So anyway.
Arias didn't really have anywhere to go that time off the right side. He made a cut inside and then went outside, and the Wheeler defender was right there to.
We could like to announce that as far as the state playoff coverage, you can get all the highlights and everything on state playoff. Go to WSVTV.com. Here we go. And it looks like McTeer's pass is incomplete. Oh, we're looking for some laundry, but there is a flag down. Incompleted pass coverage on that. Number 9 on the attempt there was Corey Schaefer, and he was wrapped up. So.
Yeah, number 12, Adrian Morris for Wheeler. He got there just a hair soon. As the ball was coming down, they both went up, and he put his arm around his waist and grabbed him. And good call by the official.
Now I'm not sure, and we might check with Mark on this. on the playoffs, the referees, are they, we'll ask him, are these special, do they get appointed this to be, is this a, I guess a feather in their cap for to be able to do the state playoff games, the ones that are around the country? We'll check on that and give that back to you because we had that as a question. I do know they do that in college, and I know they do that in pro ball. It's an honor when they get to do the Super Bowl or the national championship game. So we're in playoff action here. McTeer handing. There we go. Wayne Gallman busting out to the 42-yard line. And man, he is a tank tonight, Brent.
Man, I love watching this kid run. I absolutely love watching Wayne Gallman run the football. If there ever was a prototypical running back, Wayne Gallman would be the poster child. He runs with authority, he holds the ball close, and he doesn't turn it over.
2nd down and 1 for the Rams at the 42-yard line. Here we go. This time it's going to be McCall. McCall is hit at the 44-yard line. He's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Brought down by number 2, Alan Artis. Artis, he stopped him there. It's going to be, they lost well, they're giving him the first down here. I thought he lost a yard on that, but he did. He needed the 43, and that's what he got. So it's going to be first down for the Rams with 1:17, 21-6 is the score. Rams scored first and scored often, and then the Wheeler Wildcats just had a 53-yard touchdown pass, and it was caught. And here we go. We are at 21-6. Ball. Here we go. They're out to the number 2, Fennell. He's out to the 48-yard line. He's going to pick up 5. Go ahead.
And I hadn't got a chance to brag on the big guys up front for the Grayson Rams. 72, Michael Cawthon, Taylor Ride, Gage Schraub, Hayden Gregory. I'll get the rest of those guys in a minute.
Okay.
They're doing a wonderful job tonight blocking for these running backs.
2nd down and 5. McTeer's under center. McTeer's looking back. He's going down the middle. Wide open. Wayne Gallman. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Number 4, Wayne Gallman. Commit to Clemson University. What a pass there. Wayne, that was looks like a 52-yard touchdown pass from McTeer to Gallman. It just absolutely opened up the middle. Brent, he had all the time in the world.
What happened? The safety for Wheeler bit up. He cheated up and he bit on the run, and Wayne got behind him. And McTeer hit him over the middle for a nice long touchdown. And Wayne Gallman he continues to impress. That's his 3rd touchdown tonight. Two rushing and 1 receiving now. So.
Gorski to Hole. Louthman waiting on the extra point. Right now it's 27-6, excuse me. The Rams on top. The snap, the hole. Louthman's kick is up, and the kick is good. Alex puts it through, splits the uprights with 32 seconds remaining in the first period. And the score 28-6. The Rams on top of the Wheeler Wildcats. You're watching Grayson Rams football on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you with us. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter on the Playoff Sports, #GHSA Football. And I'd like to have you give us some comments. We'll be checking these in with you. We've had some great games this year here in Grayson. And just what a Brent, we were talking the other night. Since we started doing the telecast here, we are 24-1.
Yeah, that right there in itself speaks volumes for this program. And it's hard to believe when you sit down and start to really think about it. Grayson, their last 25 ball games, they are 24-1. Mm-hmm. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if that's pro, college, high school level. That's an unbelievable stat. And I wish everybody out there in internet land could come here and watch these guys play in person, because they could compete with some small junior colleges, and their defense is fast. Their offense, it's just they're clicking on all cylinders.
Well, if they take care of business tonight, they could have a chance to maybe come back next week and witness it here in person. We're at Grayson Rams. We're about 27 miles northeast of Atlanta, past Stone Mountain. So here we go. Louthman's kick is going to be taken. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be fielded and brought down. He fell down at the 22-yard line. Number 6 on the reception, Quincy Price for the Wildcats. And they're going to 22. Go ahead.
To get back to what we were talking about, I know we still have a long way to go in this game, but one matchup I would really like to see, now that Camden County, they moved out of the Region 1 down there, and Camden County's got a good program. I'd like to see Grayson and Camden County square off here in the playoffs. Maybe if Grayson can continue winning, but there's still a lot of football left to be played in this game. This game's not over by any means, but
well, I'm gonna say something about that. Once again, the quarterback, number 14, Elijah Staley. Staley's in the lone set. Here we go. He snaps the fire. is caught to number 11. He's hit immediately, number 11 on the reception. Jacoby
Carter.
Green. Carter just absolutely wrapped him up and said, welcome to Grayson.
He's a ball hawk. He's one of the best I've ever seen. It just, like, whoever has the ball, he comes up out of nowhere.
You were talking about Camden County. One of my buddies down in South Georgia, he's watching the game tonight. He's watching his son play, watching his son's team down in South Georgia. But he said he's going to try to pull this over on GHSA to watch us tonight. So he said Camden County, he said they are for real. Here we go. And we have ended the first quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. And the score here, the Rams on top, 28-6. You're watching the Rams football on GHSA Sports. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you in one shot.
That's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to Play on.
But if you go there, will be a landing page with all 38 games.
Number 7 on the carry around the right side, Lante Jackson. Stop made by number 23, Ryan Carter.
Okay, we're back, Rams fans. Welcome back to the second quarter, just getting started. 28-6, the Rams on top, hosting the Wheeler Wildcats. And they came out and shot that first play there, so we're looking at the ball is 3rd down and 15. Here we go. It looks like Staley, he's looking, he's firing. It's going to be a deep throw. It's going to be caught at the 48-yard line of the Rams.
Well, there was a lot of jostling going on over there between Calvin Mapp and the receiver for Wheeler.
Yeah, that receiver, he had to wait on that ball. That was Emmanuel Beal. He's the one that caught that touchdown pass a minute ago, that 53-yarder. He actually came back 2 steps to pick that one up. So picked up a huge first down for Wheeler as they are in the Rams territory at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Once again, Staley, quarterback, he's a junior. He's a tall guy. Here we go. Handing off on the right side. Ball is carried, nowhere to go. Stop.
Boy, nice job by David Kamara. He took an excellent angle and came up the field and made the tackle.
Devontae Jackson, he is a junior back for the Wildcats. He looks like he lost about 3, so it's going to be, looks like 2nd down and 13. Ball is at the, looks like the 49-yard line. So
that's 2 things this defense does real well is gang tackle, and they take excellent angles to the football. They pursue very well.
I'm going to say something here about the highlights. Here we go. Staley, he's looked like he's rolling to his left this time. He's looking, he's keeping, tucking, and he's going to be chased out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Pickup of a yard. 3rd down, looks like it could be 3rd down and 12.
I think he wanted to pass that ball, but again, a testament to the Grayson secondary. Everybody was covered up downfield.
You can catch the live highlights at www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. You can do that all during the state playoffs here in Georgia on GHSA Sports. And you can also Twitter, Facebook and Twitter on Play On Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Here we go. The ball is, it's going to be 3rd down and 13. Staley's pass is grabbed out from, he picked that ball out of the air there, number 11 on the reception, Jacoby Green. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to mark it. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to call it 4th and 7.
What a catch.
Right at the 45-yard line of the Rams.
An impressive catch by that young man, and even better job of getting a little bit more yardage for Wheeler.
You're just joining us. We are in the second period here. 10:15 remaining. It's going to be 4th down from the 45. And we're going to wait and see. They're going to
probably have offsides on the defense. Yep.
Offsides called against the Rams, so that's going to move it. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So what was 4th and 7 is going to be 4th down and 2 from the Rams 40-yard line. The Wheeler Wildcats are in the Rams territory again for the third time tonight. So here we go. The Rams fans are making some noise. This is for the defense. This is 4-down territory because it's 28-6,
well,
10-15. Go ahead.
This is where the Grayson defense gets tough. They like these short yardage downs. They feel like they can win the line of scrimmage.
There we go. And he is hit hard at the 45-yard line.
Just as I was saying, Grayson likes short yardage situations. They feel like they can dominate the line of scrimmage, and you saw just then, again, that front line, we can't say enough about them.
That was Kaleem Looney on that, Brent, number 4. He's a senior running back, and he just absolutely got met at the line. Hello.
Zach Barnes, Kim Beachy, Banda, Jake Mueller, Jay Strickland, Wayne Gallman. That front 7, those guys, they get after it.
So we're in first-round action here in the state playoffs, and we are playing Region 8 6A ball here in Grayson tonight, hosting Wheeler. And there's a bobble on the snap there. McTier had to fall on it, so looks like it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards there. 2nd down and 12. So we've got games going on all around the state. I think there's 38 games going on around the part of the country here, or all over our state of Georgia, upstate, lower state. So we'll be catching some scores for you as they come across. And we'll be bringing those to you tonight as we're watching the game. And you're watching the game here tonight on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you with us. Get us on Facebook and Twitter. We'd like to have you respond to us. Let us know what you think. GHSA, hashtag GHSA Football. Here we go. McTier hands off, and he is absolutely wrapped at the 40-yard line. That was Jordan Germany on the carry. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. And looks like Wheeler, Brett, looks like their defense is tightening up here a little bit. So they're kind of closing off the run here for the Rams that they had some success with earlier in the night. So we're looking at 3rd down and 10 back at the we're at the 40-yard line of our Rams 40, excuse me. McTier's under center, line sets, and he is barking signals. Here we go. He fakes to McCall. Pass is given. Here we go. 45, 50, 45, 40. Jordan Germany down to the 32-yard line. Hold everything. There's a penalty flag at the 45, 44-yard line.
It's going to come back because of a hold, and you just, man, that breaks your heart for Jordan Germany. And what a great play. That was set up beautifully by McTier.
Well, what was it? Go ahead.
He dropped back. He dropped back and let the man come through, and he waited to the last possible second and dumped it off to Germany, picked up a nice gain, and he's coming back.
Well, who was it last? Was it the last 2 games that happened to Wayne Gallman every time he'd have a good run or he'd have a positive?
Burkmar game.
Burkmar, yeah. Every time Wayne touched the ball, he just absolutely, he'd get 20, 25, 30 yards, and they'd bring it back. So, and now that bug has bitten Jordan Germany. But a great play. He caught the left side, and he was off to the races. One man to beat. So, but anyway, here we go. That brought it back. The original line of scrimmage was at the 45. They're going to mark the holding penalty off. It's going to bring it down to the 35-yard line where the Rams will be. It's going to be 3rd down and looks like 15 now from the 35 of the Rams. Once again, McTier's quarterback, senior for our Rams, number 14. The line is set. The whistle blows. Here we go. Got McCall in motion. McTier dropping back. They're going to try it again. There's Wayne Gallman this time. Gallman still needs 45. All the way out to the 45-yard line. Wayne Gallman. He got 10 of those yards, and 6 of those yards was in the air.
Balance, balance, balance.
Yep.
And you get that from doing the off-season workouts and all the agility drills. Kid, he has great balance.
So the Rams look like they're going to go for it. It's 4th down 4th down and 5 from the 45 of the Rams. Clock is at 8:18. 28-6, the Rams on top. We're in Region 8, 6A state playoff activity here, round 1.
And they're backing Grayson up 5 yards. They had a legal procedure on that last play.
Okay. So they were, so that was at the 35. Here we go, 5 yards back. So it's going to put it at the 30-yard line. So they're going to repeat 3rd down. So it's going to be, they were showing 4th and 20 on the scoreboard now. It's going to be 3rd and looks like 20 from the 30. We need the 50-yard line for a first down. We're going to repeat 3rd down.
Yeah, that's two penalties in a row. You're going backwards now. We need to go forward here, and it looks like Coach Kahn is sending in multiple personnel changes. So I got John Briley split out wide.
Okay, McTier's barking the signals. He's standing at the 25-yard line. He checks everything off. He sees some things, and they make some adjustments here. And here we go.
We're going to have a delay of game penalty now.
Yep.
It's 3 penalties in a row here.
Delay of game called against our Rams. That's going to back them up 5 more. So we were at the 45. We're back to the 25-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 25 from the 25. We need the 50-yard line to get a first down.
I'm going to say 3rd down and about Stone Mountain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a minute ago we were going from Cobb County to Gwinnett. So here we go. McTier rolling to his right. He's still on his feet. He passes thrown. Pass is caught at the 45-yard line. And they're still wrestling, and they bring the receiver down. I did not see who caught that.
Looks like Corey Schaefer.
Schaefer.
And I'm going to say something, too, about McTier. That was a big-time throw. Took the snap, rolled out to his right. I mean, he was getting nice depth out there to the side, squared his shoulders around, and threw a dart over there to Corey Schaefer near the sideline. Nice play, nice pass.
So we're looking at 4th down and 7 instead of 3rd down and 25. We're at 4th and 7. We just have Lassiter's on top of Brookwood, 21-0. Mark has given us some scores here as they come into us now here in the press box.
I kind of expected that score. Lassiter's got a pretty good quarterback over there in Eddie Prince.
Here we go. McTier drops the ball. McTier is dropped back at the 36-yard line. So that's going to be 4th down, at first down now. So the Wildcats going to take over 1st and 10 from the own 36. Here we are. Here's another update here. We are in 2nd quarter action. North Cobb on top of Valdosta, 14-7. I tell you what, you can't do none of these North Georgia schools here. So Mark's going to keep bringing us those. Thank you, Mark, for that, and we'll keep giving you these updates.
That's surprising. One of the state's traditional powers in Valdosta trailing early at North Cobb.
Yeah. Okay, so Wheeler has the ball at the Rams 35-yard line. Staley, he's pursued. Ball is tipped.
Nice.
Holy cow. Almost Casey Gaines one time. He had the ball on his fingertips. That would have been a beautiful interception. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Marietta over Lowndes County, 3-0, and that's in the first period. So looks like we might have some stuff going on here in the northern part of the state here. So.
It'll be interesting to read the paper tomorrow morning, the Atlanta Journal or either the Gwinnett Daily Post, whichever you choose to read. But we might have some upsets around the state when it's all said and done tonight.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. The ball is at the 36. Staley's rolling to his left. Pass is caught. Out of bounds, number 11, Jacoby Green on the reception. He's going to be short of the first down. They're going to mark him. He's going to be, looks like it's going to be 3rd down and maybe 2 yards. 6:19. The clock is at 28-6. And Wheeler is moving the ball once again in Rams territory.
See if we can get a score from Parkview and Walton.
Randy's working the crowd tonight. He's got them standing on their feet. Here we are. You're at Grayson Rams Stadium. Here we're at the Rams. Here we go. The pass is incomplete over the middle, intended for number 13, Billy Pulowski.
I got a quick update here from Raider Valley over there in Walton. Walton 7, Parkview nothing. 2nd quarter action.
Well, you know, Rams fans, you remember last week it was Parkview, South Gwinnett, and Grayson all tied, and Brookwood was trying to be the spoiler, and South Gwinnett took care of Parkview over at South. Here we go. It's 4th down and 2 from the 28. Here we go. Staley's pass is caught. down at the 21-yard line by number 3, Javon Stampler. And here we go. We have another score from you. Second quarter, Mill Creek 17 and Alpharetta nothing here in the second quarter.
Gwinnett County schools holding serve here early, it looks like. Except Parkview, they trail, but still a long way to go on that one. Brookwood not doing so great, but a long way to go in these games.
Well, I guess here we go. Uh-oh, and we have whistles. What I was going to say is we probably need to keep this group together because it looks like this is a pretty good team here working tonight. So we have a timeout called, so the ball is going to be marked at the 21-yard line. Chattahoochee and Norcross. That ball game is Norcross 13, Chattahoochee nothing in the second period.
Yeah, Norcross, they feature a pretty good running back as well, Alvin Kamara. I think he's still undecided as far as where he's committing to go play his college football, but another, I'll say it again, this is just a talent-rich county. There's D1 talent everywhere.
Rams fans, you can do all your scoring and highlights on all the games during the playoffs on Play On Sports. We're covering it. Go to www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. You can get all the current all the highlights and activities that's going on from the high school playoffs as we're taking them each Friday night. You're watching this on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you here. For our Facebook and Twitter fans, you can do the Playoff on Sports, #GHSA Football. And you can communicate with us, let us know what you think about us. And here we go. We're coming back here. You're watching the Rams and the Wheeler Wildcats. And the Wildcats are at the, the Rams are at the 21-yard line. And here we go. Wheeler looking, and they know where to go. He is absolutely swamped back at the 26-yard line, 26-yard line,
They tried to run the same play that Grayson likes to run, that little speed sweep, but Kim Dietschy stayed home, and that play was going nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
That back was junior Devontae Jackson.
Checking in, number 68, Zach Barnes. Checking out, looks like number 75, Eric Snyder.
We're 5:37 remaining in the first half of the game tonight. 28-6, Rams on top. Staley looking, rolling to his left. He's firing down the passes. Incomplete. Intercepted. And it's going to be intercepted by the Rams at the 15-yard line. He jumped up 6.5 feet, or 6.5 miles.
The old tip drill.
Yes.
We used to do that in practice back when I played football. We did the tip drill, and it was for that very reason. Tip the ball up in the air and hope one of your other defenders can jump in and make a play, and that's exactly. Tell you what, Casey Gaines having himself a game tonight.
Yes.
And I know the Penn State coaches are probably licking their chops and can't wait to get him on campus. Put a little weight on him. He'll be a good safety at the next level in college.
Well, that saved a little bit of a threat there. The ball is at the 14-yard line. McTeer's under center. Here we go. This time hands to. Looks like Gallman on the left side. Wayne, is that 7? Number 4. Wayne was carrying that ball, and he put the ball right in front of him when he turned the corner. So Wayne picked up, it looks like he's picked up about 4 yards. We're going to call it 2nd down and 6. The ball is going to be marked at looks like the 17-yard line. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. We'll have Al Griffin here, the president of Touchdown Club. He's going to be joining us at halftime on GHSA. You're watching the Rams football team here as we're playing tonight live in Grayson territory. We're glad you're here with us. You can tell it's getting a little cooler. Everybody's starting to wrap up, putting their scarves around their necks and pulling their coats up around their necks, so it's starting to get a little chilly out. Here we go. Diving across the 20 up to about the 22-yard line. Number 2 on the carry, David Manell on that.
I'm really impressed with how, if you watch McTeer when he's quarterbacking, how quick his footwork has to be to make these handoffs is impressive. That is very impressive. But these plays are such quick hitters. It's like the defense, they don't have time to react to who's got the ball because you got a guy going this way and a lot of misdirection stuff.
Okay, we're going to be 3rd down and 2. The ball is marked at the 23-yard line. Rams are in tight. McTeer, he's under center. He's making the adjustments, and here we go. McTeer hands off to Jordan Germany on the right side. Germany out to the 25, 20, out to the 30, 31-yard line. Jordan Germany looks like a first down, Brett, for the Rams.
Yeah, and they had Kim Dietschy in the backfield again, looking like a jumbo-type package. They faked to him and gave the ball to Germany coming around. And as soon as Germany got the ball, just by the way he was running, I could tell he was not going to be denied that first down. That was a nice, hard run. I like his new shoes he's got on tonight, too.
Yes.
He and Mr. Louthan, they must have got together and went shoe shopping.
Well, Louthan's is more of a Big Bird yellow, I guess, and his is more of a lime green or whatever. But yeah,
I kind of like it. It's a nice touch.
It is. I like that.
When you're up here in the stands, people can pick you out better.
Okay, we're looking at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Clock is at 3:45. Clock is running. First half action, 28-6. You're watching the game on GHSA Sports here. We're bringing it to you live from Grayson Rams country. Here we go. McTeer hands off this time out to the 35. Flags are down. Hold everything. Fennell on the carry. He dives out to the 39, 40-yard line. Hold everything. There's a flags back at the 33-yard line, Brent.
Unfortunately, coming back, another hold.
So holding is going to nullify that run by Mr. Fennell. They're going to be bringing the ball back. Let's see from the spot of the foul. So that was at the 33.
I'm impressed too with Wheeler. This team, they're down 28-6, but they're not caving. I mean, they could have very well already rolled over and played dead, so to speak. But they're still putting up a fight. They're a feisty team.
So the ball was at the 33, and that spot of the foul brought it back to the 23. So it's going to be, looks like first down, and I'm calling it, looks like 17 yards. Here we go, McTeer's back. Here we go, wide open, incompleted pass intended for number 9. What a pass. Corey Schaefer. He had that ball. It was wide open. It would have been pick 6. Here we go, or quick 6. Covering on that was number 48.
That was the same identical play that we scored on earlier with Wayne Gallman when they threw over the middle, coming back the other way. And that's 2 times that play's been there tonight. But McTeer just overshot him just a little bit, and that's a throw that if he could have back, I know he wishes he could.
Yeah, James Jackson was the coverage on that senior for Wheeler. James Jackson, number 48. So here we go. We're faced with 2nd down and 17. McTeer looking this time, crossing, firing. There he is, Schaefer this time, 50, 45, 40, 35, still on his feet, down to the 28-yard line. Corey Schaefer, what a nice catch, Brent. What a gain, and a first down for the Rams.
Nice catch. What a nice throw by McTeer. Holy cow. The ball was thrown on a rope. Just tight spiral and put it right on the money.
Just absolutely, they were backed up. It was going to be 2nd down or 3rd down at 17, and that was a huge first down gain for the Rams.
But this is what Grayson does to you. They run, pound the football, and then they start sprinkling in the pass. And the defense, they get out of position, and this is what happens. Grayson, like we've talked about, they flip the field, and now they're down here in business again.
Okay, here we go from the 30-yard line. McTeer hands off to McCall this time on the right side. Here we go, foot race, 20, 15, 10, 5. McCall in the end zone here from the 29-yard line, 29-yard run for Mr. McCall. What a nice run on the right side, Brent. I mean, he caught the corner, and it was Katie bar to the door. Here we go.
Yeah, he got some nice blocking, too, around there on that right side.
So with 2:53 remaining in the first half, the Rams on top here, Region 8 6A champions, and the first rounds of the state playoff, 34-6 over the Wheeler Wildcats from Cobb County.
I know Coach Kahn's got to be extremely pleased right now with how his team's performing. Some of these holding calls from up here where I'm at, they were kind of questionable. So,
okay. Gorski to hold. We're waiting on Louthan's kick. Here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick, and the kick is up. And Louthan's kick, he's perfect for tonight. 35-6, excuse me.
And I just want to say, too, I want to go out on a limb here. If this team continues to play the way that they've played the last 7, 8, 9 weeks, however many it is.
Right.
And they continue to stay focused and work hard at practice, I really believe this Grayson team can get back into the state championship game and play, whoever that may be, come from the other side. I don't have the bracket on me. I'll have to look at it again. But they're just, I wouldn't want to play them.
Well, we talked about this in the season after they had that situation at Parkview, Brent. Once they did that, and I think they had the bullseye off their back, and they settled down and started playing football like they have always done.
It's like you can just see it in the way they bounce around the field. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is having fun.
Right.
When you start having fun, it turns into you start winning ball games, and you win ball games big.
Back deep for the Wildcats, number 11, Jacoby Green, and also number 4 back there, Kaleem Looney. Laupin's kick is at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to be taken by one of the upbacks. He's going to fair catch it at the 28-yard line. Number 6 on the Quincy Price. And the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 2:53 remaining, 35-6. The Rams are on top of the Wheeler Wildcats. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching GHSA Sports and the Grayson Rams football.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
We're good. We're live.
Number 4, Kaleem Looney on the carry. Stop made by number 33, Jake Mueller, and also number 38, Jay Strickland for the Rams.
Jake Mueller with a nice stop that time for the Rams. Also Jay Strickland in on the tackle.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Rams from the 29-yard line. Clock is running, 2:23 remaining in the first half. The Rams on top, 35-6, as we're hosting the first round of the state playoffs here for Region 8 6A. Here we go. Staley's back. Staley's looking. He's firing. He's got a man wide open. Pass is incomplete. Pass intended for number 1, Emmanuel Beal. And
I'm not sure if Beal would have caught that, if he could have got turned up field, but if he had, that would have been off. He would have been gone. It would have been a touchdown.
Covering on that looked like number 3, David Kamara. He was right there step for step with him, but Beal had him beat on the left side there, but he just turned the ball, just hit him and bounced out. Stopped the clock, though. 2:07, 35-6.
Yeah,
you're watching tonight's game here live on GHSA. You can follow this on Twitter, Facebook, on Playoff Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. Staley's back. He's firing across. Pass is caught. Pass is caught. Here we go out to the 32-yard line. Pass was caught by number 4, Brant. That was Kaleem Looney again.
Nice job by Zach Barnes. He
Yes.
came all the way down from his line position. He scraped down the line and was able to make the tackle. That was a nice job. Nice job of getting off his block.
So it's going to be 4th down. We're going to call it 4th down and short 7, long 8. They've called timeout. But Rams fans, you can follow us during the playoffs here. Hopefully Rams continue and take care of business here tonight. They would be hosting the 2nd round here, I guess, next week. And hopefully keep it here until we get ready to go to the Georgia Dome. Hopefully that's what our goal is, to get to the Dome and to defend our state championship title run here. And last year we were Region 8 5A champions, and we moved up to 6A. So we're looking forward to doing a repeat. And I think we've got, like you said a minute ago, I think we've got the arsenal here. We've got the coaches, and I think these guys are playing with a lot of heart, like they did last year. So I think it's nothing but positive here. And even with the feeder program we've got coming into Grayson, like you said a couple times, we don't
rebuild, we
reload. That's right. So and that's what good teams do, what good football teams do. Standing back at the 32-yard line, Ryan Carter, number 23 for the Rams, as the Wheeler Wildcats are going to be punting. And here we go. He just barely got that ball, got tipped. And it's going to take a Grayson stop there at the 46-yard line, where the Rams will take over 1st and 10 from their own 46 with a minute 48, Brent.
The name of the game again, short field for the Grayson Rams to work with. If you're Wheeler, you're making it very easy on Grayson to put points on the board when you're telling them, okay, we're gonna see if we can hold y'all 54 yards from punching it in. I mean, you got to like your averages better if the team starts from down there around the 15 or 20-yard line, especially against the offense with Grayson's talent and caliber.
All right, here we go. The ball is at the 45.5. Grayson's 45.5. 1st and 10. McTeer is in the shotgun. Lone setback. Man in motion. Here we go. McTeer fakes. He steps into the pocket. He's going to fire. He's going for all the marbles. Pass is incomplete. Looked like intended for number 11, Brent.
That's Corey Anderson.
Anderson.
Now, see, on that play, I thought he kind of got messed with a little bit before the ball got there, but he's not saying anything, so I guess he's running back to the huddle.
Well, fans, what we want to tell you, for the best coverage in Georgia football throughout the playoffs, you can go to WSBTV.com for live scores and highlights on all the games during the playoffs. You can go to Play On Sports is covering this. Go to www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. So you can get a chance to see all the highlights and everything, and you can just also let us know what you think about the broadcast. Hopefully, as long as the Rams keep winning, we'll keep bringing the games to you on GHSA, as we are the sponsor for high school playoff action. Here we go. McTeer chased out of the pocket and wrapped up. He's going to be back, maybe a yard loss. Maybe he didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, Brent, so it's going to be third down. Looks like a third down, and they're giving him back to the line, so it's going to be third down and 10 once again here for the Rams. And we are at, looks like a minute, 16 clock is running till halftime. We're going to have Al Griffin here with us tonight, the Touchdown Club president for the Rams, and talk to Al about the playoffs and how we finished the season 9-1 this past year. Or this year, excuse me, as we defeated Brookwood. Go ahead.
I'm going to try to track down some stats at halftime.
Okay. And that was McTeer's pass, incomplete intended, looked like, for number 9 for our Rams, Corey Schaefer. Corey Schaefer on the incompleted pass. Corey was having to come back to it. Pass was just a little underthrown. So the Rams are looking at fourth down and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Going on to assist in the punt coverage, number 34, Jaquan Brown.
Back for the Rams to kick is number 82, Jack Banda. And Banda's had a pretty good foot this year. Hadn't had to use him a lot.
He has. Jack's got a good
solid kick there. Good boom, high kick. Oh my goodness. He's going to have to fair catch that. He's going to catch it at the 25-yard line.
Nice high coverage kick. Kicked it so high, it gave his coverage team a chance to get down there and surround the receiver.
That ball was fair caught by number 12, Adrian Morris.
And again,
senior. Go ahead.
Wheeler starting 25-yard line. That's about average field position, but not compared to what Grayson has been starting with tonight. It's been totally opposite.
So they got 49 ticks till halftime. We're going to have the Grayson band at halftime. And we're watching, the first round playoffs as we're hosting here in the state of Georgia tonight, as the Wheeler Wildcats have come down from Cobb County, and they're facing our Rams here, who are representing Gwinnett County in the upstate. And there are games going on all over the country. We'll be catching up with these games during halftime in the second half of our game. A little misdirection there, a little pitch pass there. They're right off the gut here, nowhere to go. He might have got 3 yards. They give him the forward progress. Wait to see where they unstack. Looked like that was carried. Hold on, I'm trying to catch that number. Looked like Watson on the stop. Is that number? Is that 3? Javon Sample on the carry.
Now, if Grayson wins tonight, next week we would face the winner of the North Gwinnett and Johns Creek game that's going on tonight.
Okay. Here we go. And looked like number 14, Staley, quarterback, he threw the ball out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 11 seconds. Yeah, we're looking at the playoffs. The pairings and the brackets are placed. I saw that on the internet earlier today, but I did not print a copy of it. But they've got it here in the press box. So hopefully we'll get to put a W by the Rams tonight, and they can move on to the second round. And Brent, who did you say they would face? It'd be the winner of who?
Well, they would face the winner of North Gwinnett and Johns Creek. But also too, just looking at our side of the bracket, the only real threat that I see in that bracket would be Lowndes County, but they were trailing.
According to what Mark showed us. So, but it's anybody's ball game this time of year.
But just looking at the teams that are in our bracket, there's no reason why Grayson shouldn't be back in the state championship game.
Okay. Well, and we certainly hope so, because that way we get to keep our jobs. Hopefully to carry this thing through, and hopefully we'll be able to be working continually here with GHSA. We thank Mark and his group for being here tonight.
Yeah,
thanking them for.
It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing this. Yeah. We look forward to it every week, and getting to come out here and enjoy the sights and the sounds, and seeing a good, well, I won't say a good, but a great football team.
Kaleem Looney on that last carry, Brand, and that's going to bring it down to 6 seconds. He got back maybe to the line of scrimmage. He's looking at 4th down, and we're looking at 4th down at 22, 25 yards.
And
with 6 seconds.
If you're a Grayson Rams fan, and, you know, I know the parents are involved, but if you're a Grayson Rams fan, you have to be pleased and excited with the product that Mickey Kahn is putting on the field week in and week out. I mean, there's a lot to cheer for in this community. I'm surprised there's not more people here tonight, you know, being that it's the, you know, you're 5 games away from winning it all again. You know, this is a whole new season. It's crunch time. But this community, great bunch of people, a lot of support, and it's just going to be good things for years to come. And again, that's a testament to Coach Kahn and his coaching staff, and they put in countless numbers of hours. I know they do. Not personally, but I'm just saying I know coaches, this is a full-time job on top of whatever else they do. Some of these guys are teachers here at the high school or, you know, whatever, but you know, this kind of stuff just doesn't happen by the snap of a finger. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into making a football program like Grayson successful.
Here we go. We have an update here. North Gwinnett 28, Johns Creek 7, and that is in the second period. So,
and I'll tell you, if that score holds up and this score holds up, boy, we will have a barn burner here next week between Grayson and North Gwinnett.
There's the punt. Carter's back. Carter's going to let the ball, he's just going to let it go dead right at midfield, and that's going to end the first half of play here, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching your Grayson Rams on top of the Wheeler Wildcats, a score of 35-6. We're at halftime, and we're here with us. We're watching the game on GHSA Sports. We're glad to have you here. We're going to take just a quick pause, and we're going to have Al Griffin come back, who is the president of the Touchdown Club here at Grayson. Spend a little bit of time with Al. But we're going to take a short pause. We're going to be right back. You're watching Grayson Rams on GHSA.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful.
Rams fans, welcome back. We are at halftime here at Rams Stadium. Just a little over 13 and a half minutes remaining until we start back the third quarter, and we're glad to have Al Griffin here, the president of the Touchdown Club. Al, we've on GHSA, and this is the network that's carrying all the state playoffs, and we're glad to have these folks here in Rams country tonight. They told us we went on the air. They got 38 games going on across the state, and just Mark and his group here, just a great to be with, and we've got Jeff at Image Harbor carrying the pictures for us tonight. We're hoping everybody's enjoying the game. We've had several hits, and we thank them for that. What's your thoughts here so far the first half?
Well, so far so good. Couldn't turn out any better, really. We come out ready to play, moving the ball on the ground very efficiently and throwing the ball well when we have to. And the defense is except for one little miscommunication on a deep route by Wheeler has played very well, very well.
So the way I understand the playoffs now is GHSA is carrying the coverage here, and we'll be here. Hopefully, if we win tonight, then we will host. Is it North?
Yeah, we're going to play the winner of the North Gwinnett Johns Creek game.
Okay, and that'll be here at Grayson. And then hopefully, as long as we keep winning, and we can keep hosting till they advance down to the Georgia Dome. So,
right. We're as long as we're the higher seed in the game, then we're guaranteed a home game. If we do end up playing another 1 seed, which that would be Lovejoy on our side of the bracket, then it comes down to the old coin flip as to who gets the home field for that game.
Well, I got to ask you this, because our game was over last week relatively early when we played Brookwood. And actually, I went home after we finished the broadcast here, and I got home and actually got to see, because South Gwinnett and Parkview was the feature game on WSB. I actually got to see almost the entire fourth quarter, and what it had to feel for that young kid that kicked 1 field goal all year and missed it, and then he had a 31-yard attempt, and he split the uprights. I mean, you know, that young man had to be walking around Monday with his chest poked out.
Yeah, I'm sure his feet didn't touch the ground all weekend, so I'm sure he was really excited. And I was reading in the paper that they said he makes that kick every day in practice and hardly ever makes it in practice, but he made it when it counted in the game. So.
Well, I had him when Brent and I got home. I tagged him as our player of the week for us, because by him doing that, that gave Grayson their Region 8 6A champion. So we're back-to-back state region champions. So and that speaks volumes for Coach Kahn and this entire program here.
I was in Coach Kahn's office after our game, and then after the Parkview game last week, and we were sitting around, and he just kind of looks up and goes, I can't believe we just won the region championship sitting here in our office. But that's kind of the way it turned out.
Well, that had to kind of make him feel good, because that was his old, I won't say alma mater, but that's, that's where he started his coaching, I think, in high school here in Gwinnett County.
And he played at South Gwinnett as well. Yeah. So it's, South Gwinnett's a good team.
Yeah.
And, they were fortunate enough to make enough plays, and I think we're seeing it tonight. I think South Gwinnett's winning right now. So
yeah.
Region 8's very good football.
Well, they've got, if I'm not mistaken, South Gwinnett, they're playing at home, and Brookwood and Parkview had to travel, I think.
That is correct.
So we want to keep the travel bug, even though I know Grayson travels well, but it's just so nice to be able to be at home. We got the home field advantage. The fans are here, and it's just a great atmosphere here, and we're just looking forward to hopefully taking this thing to the Dome and repeating as state champions, because this would be, is this the first year for 6A, or is this?
This was the first year for the 6A.
What a great tag to be able to say you were the first Region 8 or first 6A state champion. So here in the state of Georgia, that'd be a nice thing to put on your resume.
Would be. And hopefully that we're fortunate enough to get there. We just need to keep playing well like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And,
has anything on the statistics that sticks out that jumps out at you off the page there that you work on each week? I didn't know if there's anything out there that you see that is yardage, or I know we've had some good yards through the air. But,
right. Well, we, as usual, we are very efficient running the ball with 250 yards rushing so far.
Okay.
And 367 in the half of total offense. Yeah. We had a couple of nice passes, and Wheeler is minus 14 yards rushing and 120 yards through the air, and which 54 of those came on the one long touchdown pass. So.
Yeah, I was looking when I was doing my homework or stuff before the game. I was in my office, supposed to have been working, but I kind of took away from it. It was kind of getting some things done here for tonight. But Wheeler was 6-4 coming into this contest tonight, and they're up in Cobb County. And Coach Collins, this is his, I think, third year with this team. So he's put together a pretty good program, and he's got some pretty good sized kids on there.
They got a lot of good sized kids, a lot of good athletes on that team, and from what I understand, a lot of good basketball players on their team.
I noticed on their roster when we printed that off. I think I don't know if you sent that to Brent, but anyway, I saw your name on there somewhere. It said Al Gray. But when we printed this off, I noticed they're playing a lot of juniors and sophomores. on this roster here tonight. So that's gotta be something positive.
Certainly
for these
bodes
guys.
well for them. They should be loaded next year for sure.
So, but it's just a great thing to be able to do this. Have back-to-back years for the Rams, and like I said, it speaks volume for the program that's here, and the youth. Brent and I talked about it again tonight. The talent that's coming up, and I got to ask you this on a personal note. I know you had to have a lump in your throat or a tear in your eye after that catch your son made last week. I kidded everybody. I said, I don't think Al saw that, and because I thought these guys were down here talking to you, business, and all of a sudden your son grabs that pass, and I said, he didn't even see it. So, but you did. You told me.
I did see it, and he was very excited, as much as probably so as his dad was. But that was great for him to make that play and make that catch and give the coaches some confidence, and so he's just happy to be out there playing and blocking whatever he needs to do. He'll do it. So good for him.
Well, these kids, if they just realize, my mom and daddy always told me, son, these are the best years of your life. I'm going like, okay, really?
Yeah.
I've been out of school now for many years, but I look back and what they said is definitely true, and a lot of memories being made here, for these kids in the 10th, 11th, 12th grade. So.
Yeah. Well, this is a tremendous group of senior players on this football team. I've known these guys since they were 8 years old, and was fortunate enough to coach a lot of them in youth league football. And they even then we knew that they were a special group, and they are carrying that on now. And look forward to them to hopefully pressing on, and let's get 5 more wins this postseason and bring home another championship.
Well, there's going to be a lot of kids stepping up from the junior varsity 9th grade squads that'll be moving up to Coach Kahn's program here, because I think you told me, was it last week, we got 41 seniors, so going to be a lot of shoes to fill, a lot of holes to fill, a lot of gaps, but he's definitely got the arsenal and the personnel and the manpower I think he's got to move up into this.
And we got a great coaching staff, and these coaches always get the best out of these players, so they'll rise to the challenge. I know they will, and Grayson football is going to keep being great.
Well, one thing, and I'll say this and I'll let you go. I know you got other things to do. This is Al Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. He's with us from he's the president of the Touchdown Club over here at Grayson, and he's kind of the heartbeat of this thing here. He's kind of puts it all together for Friday nights. But, Al, Mark's been pulling up all of the other games around the area, and you sit there and look at the stadiums. I mean, you look at the sponsorships that you've got here. I mean, just a few of your Wendy's, and you've got Sonic, and you've got Macaroni Grills, Zaxby's, O'Charlie's, Bojangles. I mean, all these State Farm. You've got Walls Heating and Air all the way around the track, and we've had sponsorship. When I was carrying the game, we had Hayes, Chrysler, Plymouth, Kroger, and all those guys. And it speaks volumes for this program to have the sponsorships and the care and the concern that we have in this community here in Grayson for this football team.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have the sponsorship for the merchants in the area, and we're very appreciative of what they do for Grayson football. And we certainly couldn't do the things we do without their help. That's for sure.
Well, Rams fans, I'm sure that you probably feel the same way as Al and I do, that Rams take care of business tonight. And we send Wheeler back to Cobb County, and then hopefully we get to host here next week. And Al, I'm going to go ahead and say, save me a chicken wing over here, and we'll see you next Friday night here at 7:30 here at Grayson. Okay,
sounds
ladies
good,
and gentlemen, Al Griffin,
Thank you.
Touchdown Club president for the Rams. We're going to take a short pause. We're at halftime. 35-6 is your score here on the Grayson Rams Network on GHSA Sports. We'll be right back for second half action.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
Good. Okay, Rams fans, welcome back. We are finishing up halftime here. They're letting the teams, Grayson band performed, and they gave them an extra couple of minutes here for the teams to get out from the locker rooms and stretch. We were happy to have Al Griffin with us as halftime, and we are so honored to be able to host the first round of the Region 8 playoffs here, or state playoffs here. And you've been watching tonight. You're looking at the Region 8 6A champions for the region. That was done last week, and also Gwinnett over South Gwinnett High School. Their kicker kicked a 31-yard field goal to beat Brookwood, which moved the Rams into the #1 spot. And the Region 8 is loaded with several teams. Parkview's had to travel. Brookwood is traveling. South Gwinnett is at home tonight, and the Rams were hosting the Wheeler Wildcats here tonight in Grayson. So it's been a good game. We had Rams have racked up total yardage over 360-something yards here for the first half. And I think the Wheeler Wildcats are something like minus 14 yards total. So, Brent, you got did you get a chance to do the
Wheeler first half stats? Wheeler was 14 rushes for minus 14 yards, and keeping with the trend of Grayson, their defense just shutting teams down. Grayson had 23 carries for 249 yards. Again, Grayson just keeping the ball on the ground and pound. Passing yards, looks like here, McTeer was 3 of 7 for 118 yards. And Staley for Wheeler, looks like he was 10 of 20 for 137 yards. Time of possession, Grayson controlled that. 12 minutes and 51 seconds to Wheeler's 11 minutes and 9 seconds. Grayson was 2 of 4 on third downs. Wheeler was 2 of 8. Grayson was 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions. Wheeler was 1 of 2. Rushing totals for the Rams. David Fennell, 6 carries, 103 yards, and 1 touchdown. His longest carry was 80 yards. Wayne Gallman, 5 rushes, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was a 47. Wayne also has a receiving touchdown tonight. Darius McCall, 5 carries, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Longest was a 29-yard run. And David McTeer, 4 carries, 14 yards, and his longest run was 14. As we said, David McTeer is 3 of 7 for 118 yards, 1 touchdown. His longest was 52 yards. Receiving for the Rams, Corey Schaefer, 2 receptions, 66 yards. And Wayne Gallman, as we mentioned earlier, 1 reception for 52 yards and a touchdown. That's all the halftime stats we have for right now. And let's see. One more I wanted to mention, too, this is something that stands out. 12 first downs for Grayson to Wheeler 6. And Grayson has ran 30 offensive plays for a grand total of 367 total yards right now to Wheeler's 123. So pretty much Grayson dominating on all sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. Pretty much what I expected. I expected Grayson to come out and take control of this game and kind of, knock Wheeler out early. We'll see what Wheeler's got here coming out in the second half. But I like to think if Grayson can get one more touchdown here again, that might seal the deal.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I think I told him we had 361 yards total, but it's 367. So we'll not let everybody know as far as conversations go in high school sports. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Play on sports, hashtag GHSA Football. And you can watch the playoff highlights on WSBTV.com. And you can also, the live highlights and scoring of the Play On Sports is covering on to go to www.playonsports.com/football playoffs. And we're glad to be calling the game here tonight in the first round of the playoffs here in the state of Georgia. All the playoff games are being carried by GHSA Sports, and we're glad to be a part of that here. Brent and I are. Once again, you're listening to Ed Parham and Brent Parham. We are the internet voices of the Grayson Rams this year, and what an honor it's been. We went 15-0 last year, and we've lost 1 game this year. So here we go. We're starting the second half, and the ball is going to go into the end zone. It's going to be down number 4 on that to start the second half. Wildcats, Kaleem Looney downed it in the end zone, so it's going to come out 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. I wanted to say something about the press box folks, Bojangles and also Shane's Ribs. They brought food over tonight, and we travel all over the state, and there's no finer press box core and food than what we have here at Grayson, and we thank those folks for sponsoring us here.
I don't even eat
each
dinner.
week in and week out. No, I don't either.
I don't even eat dinner on Friday evenings anymore because I know when I come over here, I'm going to get my tummy full. So
yeah, I come straight from work, and I just come over here, and I know I'm going to get to load up. But here we go. We hope we can load up here on the second half. Here we go. Staley's the quarterback. We're starting. He's firing across the middle. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 11, Jacoby Green. And looked like on coverage on that was looks like number 23 for the Rams. That looked like, was that Ryan? That's Carter? Yes.
Yeah, Carter, Kamara.
Also back there, Casey Gaines. They were running in a couple of three routes there. Incompleted pass, stopped the clock. Ball was at the 20, second down to 10. Go ahead, Brent.
Where the ball was thrown, it looked like nobody wanted to get hit, so they just kind of let the ball drop in there and dive.
Here we go. Staley hands off. Maybe to the 22-yard line.
See how they gang tackle?
Devontae Jackson on the carry. Excuse me, Brent. I'm sorry.
47, David Fennell, or Daniel Fennell also in there on the stop. Jake Mueller as well.
Yep. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. They marked the ball at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Just joining us, we're starting the 3rd period. Rams on top, 35-6. We're in the first round playoffs. Staley's back. Pass is caught. out at the 33-yard line, steps out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 32-yard line. Pass is complete to number 15, Harlan Howell, sophomore for the Wheeler Wildcats. We're going to be checking scores throughout the evening here in the second half. We've got some a lot of teams here in the northern part of the state doing quite well tonight, so we'll keep in touch with you and let you know on that as it comes up. And absolutely wrapped up a couple of yard loss, maybe got back to the 30-yard line on the carry. Was number 7, looked like Devontae Jackson again.
Well, I tell you what, if Wheeler is not able to, Wheeler has to have a touchdown on this opening drive, but if they're not able to come out and run the football, they're going to get turned one-dimensional. And Staley can throw the ball, but if they get turned one-dimensional, I mean, it can get ugly.
Once again, the quarterback, number 14, Elijah Staley, he's a junior, and he just absolutely was chased back there. Kim Dietschy was covering, and also was that number 69, Brown? I'm having a hard time on that number.
I believe that was 68, Zach Barnes again.
Zach Barnes, and also Kim Dietschy chasing Staley back, and he just threw the ball in the dirt.
Those guys up front, Kim Dietschy, Zach Barnes, they created that play. They got good pressure up the field, forcing Staley to throw the ball away, basically.
Okay, we're faced with third down. We're going to call it 3rd and 11 from the 31. Elijah Staley, here he goes. A low snap. He's going to step up into the pocket. He's firing across the middle. Pass was almost picked off by Jordan Germany, number 27. Is intended for trying to check the guy on the sidelines. They get over there with all those white jerseys, and it's hard to – I'm still watching to see if he'll just turn around. We get his number. Here he comes. He's running in. That was intended for number 6, Quincy Price, for the Wildcats. It's going to bring up 4th down. So back deep is Ryan Carter. He's standing at the 35-yard line, waiting on the punt here from the Wildcats. Looks like number 15 is going to be punting, Harlan Howell. Excuse me, check that. 16, J.D. Barron is the kicker here. Barron is standing at the 16-yard line. Once again, Carter standing is going to be, at bat. That kick was almost blocked. Carter's going to, he's calling for a fair catch. And he caught the ball at the 34-yard line, where the Rams will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34. Clock is at 10:08, 35-6. The Rams on top here. First round action here on GHSA. We're watching the game with you live here tonight from Grayson, Georgia. And we're going to take just, well, no, we're going to go. They came back out pretty quick. Mark was giving, we were going to give a break signal here, but I didn't realize the team came out. They came over here. They're ready to go. Here we go. Once again, the quarterback is number 14, David McTeer for the Rams. The line is set. We have one in the back. Here we go. Man in motion. He gives this time. Here we go. Straight up the gut. Looks like Fennell on the carry out to the 44-yard line. Number 2, David Fennell on the carry. He picks up almost a Rams first down. They're going to mark him. He's going to be a yard and a half short, so we're going to call it 2nd down, and it's going to be a yard and a half.
Nice job by number 11, Corey Anderson here on the right side, tight end spot. Play was away from him, but he was still blocking downfield. Great job.
Here we go. Jordan Germany on the carry, still on his feet all the way out into
still going. Goodness gracious.
They got to give him his forward progress. He's going to have to be at the 45 and a half here. And he just absolutely, he hit the line, and those 5 guys picked him up. It took 5 of them to push him back. Great run by Mr. Germany.
When you meet Jordan, too, Jordan's he's not a tall kid, but I'm telling you, when you shake, I mean, he's pure strength.
Yeah. It's kind of the way I was when I was in high school when I played ball. Just kidding. Here we go. Line is set. McTeer's under center. This time, here we go. Fennell once again diving across the 40 down to the 38, 39-yard line. Over that left side, they're finding a hole over there. That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've hit it.
We got a quick score update from Walton over there in Raider Valley. Walton 7, Parkview nothing at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Okay. I think we played Walton last year, didn't we?
We played them in the state championship. Shut them out.
Okay. Well, hopefully we might get to see Walton again. Hopefully, I don't know. We're just trying to get to it one game, one day at a time. Here we go, McTeer. Hands off. Here we go. It's a foot race. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Jordan, Germany, and the ball is loose. Germany gets it in the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Rams. It's going to be a 46-yard scamper for Jordan, Germany, number 27 for your Rams.
Wow, what a play. That's 2 times tonight that we have seen a ball fumbled and the bounce came right back to the Grayson player.
8:30 remaining.
But hey, when it's going your way and things are going right, it's going right. And Grayson now about to go up 42-6 here, and I know Coach Khan's pleased, but he's going to be telling these guys, hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. The extra point attempt, Gorski to hold.
Just a great individual effort that time by Jordan. Nice job.
Louthan, he's waiting. Here's the snap. And the hold, the kick, and Louthan's kick again. Once again, he's perfect for the night. 8:30 remaining. It's 42-6. The Grayson Rams on top of the Wheeler Wildcats here. We're broadcasting live on GHSA Sports. We'll be right back.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
All righty, Rams fans, we're back with you. Appreciate the short break here, but we are at Grayson Rams Stadium. It's 8:30 remaining in the third period. The Rams on top of the Wheeler Wildcats, 42-6. We're in the first round of the state playoffs here as we are hosting the Wildcats here tonight. We're glad you're here with us on GHSA Sports. And you can follow us on Twitter. Facebook, Twitter. I said Twitter. You can tell one. Hashtag GHSA. Like I told y'all a minute ago, I just learned how to turn my computer on not too long ago.
We need to get you set up. We need to get you a Twitter account.
Yeah. I'd probably have several hits.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Your Twitter name could be called The Voice.
The Voice.
And just have a picture of you up there.
There you go.
Profile picture. And then you could start tweeting live tweets from the Grayson Rams game.
Well, here we go. We just had a super kick here, Mr. Louthan. Here we go. And it looks like it's going to be one man to beat. Number 11 still on his feet out to the 45-yard line. Jacoby Green, nice run. He caught that ball. He fielded it at the 1.5, 2-yard line out to the 45-yard line.
Tackle was made by 34, Jaquan Brown.
Did I really say tweeter instead of Twitter? Did I really say?
Did.
Everybody's laughing. Okay. So all you Facebook and Twitter fans,
you can
go to Play On Sports, hashtag at GHSA Football.
Here, I'll give you a quick lesson.
What?
It's Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you send a message, it's
a
called
tweet.
A tweet.
I got the tweet part.
There you go.
They're giving me a hard time. We need Mark up here. He leaves and they jump on me. I can't believe it. Here we go. From the 40-yard line, Staley, he hands off at 45, 46, maybe out to the 49-yard line on the carry for Wheeler. As they unstack, the ball was carried, looks like, by number 7, Devontae Jackson on the carry. Zach Barnes on the stop for our Rams.
I just want to throw out a little quick stat here before the next play. The last, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold that thought, Brent. Here we go. Looks like they're running. Staley's the quarterback. Staley hands his time once again to number 7, Devontae Jackson. Jackson is maybe crossing the 50 or the 49-yard line. I don't know. See where they mark him.
I was just looking over the schedule for Grayson.
Okay.
This is the 8th straight game. Okay. And this goes back to the Parkview game. Since that game, Grayson has averaged 40 or more points a game. 48 8 straight games where they have scored 40 or more points they've put up on their opponents. If that doesn't tell you what kind of offense this team has, I don't know what does.
What was it, 4? Was it 4 or 5 of those games were shutouts?
There was a stretch there.
They had four games that were shutouts, I believe.
Yeah, Central Gwinnett, Burkmar, South Gwinnett, and Archer were all shutouts.
Right.
But I just thought that was interesting. The last 8 games, Grayson has put up 40 or more points.
Okay, here we go. Elijah Staley, he's rolling, he's looking, he's going to fire across the middle. Pass was tipped, intended for number 1, Emmanuel Beal. Breaking that up for the Rams looked like was number 34.
These defensive backs for Grayson, they just do a nice job of getting their hands up.
Jaquan Brown, Brent, I'm sorry, go ahead.
They don't get out of position. They're well coached. And these guys know how to play, and they know how to bear down on third down.
It's 4th down and 5. The ball is at the midfield stripe. Back to kick is number 16, J.D. Barron, who is the senior kicker for the Wheeler Wildcats. Back deep, is Ryan Carter, number 23, standing at his 14-yard line. Go ahead, Brent.
I've been very impressed with, Wheeler hadn't had a lot of bright spots tonight, but this kicker, J.D. Barron, this kid has got an unbelievable leg to be a high school kicker. He's going to have a bright future at the next level.
He got off a wobbly kick. It's going to do another Grayson stop there right at the 22-yard line where the Rams will take over at the 21-yard line with 5:33, 42-6. Clock is still running. You're in the 3rd period. You're watching the Rams here on the first round of the state playoffs here on GHSA Sports, and we're glad you're here with us. Having a great time up here tonight. I was going to tell you when we got here, they were telling us, Mark and company, when we got here, they said the press box was absolutely like an inferno. So I'm glad it cooled down some. They got the windows raised up here, getting a little north breeze coming in here. It feels really nice. So anyway, right now the Rams 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. McTeer the ball is loose. What happened here? I didn't see that. The ball got picked off.
I think the ball got stripped out of his hands. Looks like the quarterback, looks like that was Hunter Schuessler in a quarterback that time. So Coach Kahn's starting to rotate in some of his, second, third string guys there. And
he said the ball was a fumble, but I didn't ever see it hit the ground.
I don't think it was a fumble. I think when Hunter turned around and handed the ball off, the Wheeler defender came in there and just kind of
took it away from him. Okay.
Right, took it away from him and went to the ground.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wheeler Wildcats at the 10-yard line, and absolutely stacked up. Maybe he got to the 8-yard line on the carry.
Boy, Zach Barnes on the interior line, he stopped that play initially.
Daniel Fennell, also on the stop, number 34, Jaquan Brown.
So we're looking at, they gave him the 7-yard line. It's going to be 2nd. And it's going to be 2nd. They're calling it 2nd and 7. So 2nd and goal from the 7. Here we go. And we've got whistles. That's going to be looks like a false start on the offense. It's going to back them up 5 here. The preliminary call. We'll wait and see. And the referee's coming over to converse here. We'll find out what he's going to say. But the coaches, looks like Coach Kahn's down there signaling to back them up. So no, it's offsides again. Offsides against the Rams. I thought it was going to be a
in for the Rams.
Yeah.
98, Kevin McClendon. And also I'm trying to get some more numbers down there. It looks like
Ball is spotted at the 4. It's going to be 2nd and
looks
goal
like
to go.
75, Eric Snyder. Can't really make out the number from here.
Elijah Staley is the quarterback. They're at the 2nd down and 5 from the 5. Here we go. Ball was dropped temporarily. Staley, 10, 5. He's hit, wrapped up at the 5. Back to the line of scrimmage as they unstack. Looks like number 34 in there, Brent. 34 for the Rams.
34,
41.
Jaquan Brown, and also 47, Daniel Fennell.
Also number 41 was in there too, Jordan Hayes for the Rams. So Coach Kahn is substituting quite frequently here now with a 42-6 lead. We're in the 3rd period. Go ahead.
But it's like I said, the last 8 weeks. This has given him a chance because Grayson raced out such a big lead. This has given him a chance to just get more and more film on these guys and evaluate them.
And they're saying that was an incompleted pass intended for number 3. That's Javane Sampler, Jr. So Mr. Sampler, an incompleted pass. He looked like that ball might have been thrown behind the line there. It could have been, I guess he picked it up. He thought it was going to be maybe considered a fumble, but the referee did call it a completed pass. So it's going to be 4th down and 5, 2:23 the clock is running, so they are going to attempt a field goal. That's going to put it, Brent, that's going to be 13. That's going to be a 23-yard attempt from the hash mark left. Kicking is number 16, J.D. Barron. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And the kick is good with 2:05 remaining in the third period. It's 42-9. And the Rams, the Wheeler Wildcats picked up 3. So it's 42-9 here in the third quarter. You're watching Grayson Rams football on GHSA for the first round of the state playoffs here in the state of Georgia as we march towards the Georgia Dome for hopefully a repeat of the state championship. You're watching Grayson Rams. We're going to take a pause. We'll be right back.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program.
All right, Rams fans, we're back with you. We're 1:59 remaining in the third period. Back deep for the Rams, number 23, Ryan Carter. Also back deep, it looks like number 9, Corey Schaefer, standing right there inside the 5. And on the kicking unit here for the Wheeler Wildcats at the 40, number 16, J.D. Barron, who just kicked the 23-yard field goal. So here we go. It's going to be a high kick, and it's going to be taken by Carter at the 1-yard line. Carter, here we go, the 5, 10, 15, Ryan 20, still on his feet, 25, diving out to the 30-yard line. Ryan Carter, great run. Ryan was stopped by number 13, Billy Pulowski. Here we go. We have some scores coming in. Norcross in the third period over Chattahoochee, 27-7 in the third period. And these North Gwinnett teams just keep rolling. So what a night for North Gwinnett here and the Gwinnett County schools in this part of the country. Brent and I have said time and time again that the state championship is going to come through Gwinnett County. I'd almost believe it, and I still say it. And here we go. We're waiting here. We got another score coming up. Parkview and Walton. We're looking at Walton. It's tied up 7-7 in the fourth period. Here we go. And the Rams, here we go. Looks like that's McCall. McCall out to midfield. There's McCall. What a nice run. He brings it out to the 50. That's going to pick up a Rams first down. And they're going to mark him at the, let's see here, they're going to mark him at the Wheeler 49-yard line where the Rams pick up the first down. So we have scores coming in. Mark's bringing them to us, and we'll bring them to you as soon as we get them. And I'm not going to say this again, but anybody's Facebook and Twitter, you can have that play it on sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Hold on, let's get this play in. Here we go. Schussler's under center. Here we go. Ball is carried this time by number 44 for the Rams. Brent, this is the first time we've called his number tonight.
Muhammad Berry.
Okay, Muhammad Berry. Here we go. We have a score here.
We got a flag down.
Okay, flag is down. Third quarter action. North Cobb 35 over Valdosta. Oh, my goodness. 35-14.
Wow.
And so sounds like the wheels are coming off the
one of the state's most storied programs going down in flames, it looks like, in the first round tonight.
Was that third or fourth quarter on that? Third quarter. Okay, thank you, Mark. So here we go. The Rams are at the 40-yard line. Once again, the quarterback tonight for the Rams is number 7, Mr. Schussler. Glad to have Hunter Schussler in tonight. He's a sophomore. He's checking with the coaches.
He's a very good-looking sophomore.
Yep. Here we go. We have a third quarter score here. Marietta 16 over Lowndes 6. So
wow,
there's another 16 to, I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Going to be a lot of upsets tonight.
Here we go. Schuessler hands off this time. And looks like that was, who was that on the carry? Isaiah Unstack. Fennell on the carry, number 2.
Nice job by Gage Schraub, number 54, finishing through the whistle and blocking and continuing his block. Nice job again there by those guys. Chaz Hutchinson, Taylor Ride, Michael Cawthon, Alex Griffin, Richard Pryor. You know, those guys, they don't get enough recognition, but those running backs, they know that it starts up front with the offensive line, and if those guys aren't sustaining their blocks and creating gaps for them to run in, they know it wouldn't be possible. So.
All right, we've completed 3, Rams fans. It's 42-9. You're watching the game live on GHSA. We're glad you're with us. We're going to come back with 4th quarter. We're going to take just a brief timeout. You're watching the Rams football on GHSA Sports. We'll be right back.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total.
All right, here we go. We're back, Rams fans. Hunter Schuessler handing this time over on the right side. Looks like number 87 on the carry for the Rams. It's going to be 3rd down. The ball is marked at the 41-yard line. We're just getting started. 11 minutes and 33 seconds remaining till the end of this one. You're watching the Grayson Rams here at home tonight. 1st round action of the state playoffs for 2012. Hunter Schuessler's under center. Hunter's this time, he is hit hard. Absolutely thrown to the turf at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that play, the line collapsed on the left side, and when Hunter turned around, he was already swarmed under by about 3 or 4 Wheeler Wildcats. Not his fault, though. It's all right. He lives to fight, play another series. But, again, Hunter is just a sophomore, and, he's learning. But I like the kid. I've watched him out at practice. He's got a live arm, and, just a good kid. He's going to be fine.
Here we go. It's going to be a kick here for the Rams. Going to be at the 20. It's going to be a high kick. Back deep, and the fair catch is called, looks like by number 17 for Wheeler.
I think it's 12.
Excuse me, check that, 12. Adrian Morris,
yeah, he was,
senior. His shirt was pulled up in the back. It looked like a 7, but I didn't see the 2 part. But anyway, nice kick for the Rams, and they're going to start here. Clock is running, 10-11 remaining in the ball game.
Checking in for the Rams, 76. That is Mr. Justin Young, sophomore. Checking in on the defensive line, and he's another good-looking prospect coming up. Just a sophomore, and he's a big guy. Also number 37 in there, Bradley Bonner, Jr. And Calvin Mapp still in the secondary. Boy, look at that defense.
Here we go. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, 7 green jerseys.
And even after the whistle blew, there were still green jerseys running up to basically get around the ball.
I think they said Mueller was the lead candidate on that for the stop there. So, but like you said, the defense is just pursuing like crazy tonight. So
and it's something different every week, the way Grayson schemes against their defensive scheme. Coach Andrews, he does a nice job of mixing it up and mixing up his packages and personnel.
Staley's pass incomplete across the middle, intended, looks like number 1, Emmanuel Beal.
Probably a good idea that Mr. Beal didn't catch that pass, because Samaj Denson was coming up in a hurry and was fixing to lay the wood on him had he caught it.
If you're wondering why this quarter's going so quick, evidently they have the the rule out here. Anything over, was it 35 points? They go at no clock, so the Rams on top 42-9, and we're already at 8:31 remaining. And Staley, hands this time, nowhere to go. He's hit and hit hard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and they're just relentless.
Jake Mueller, Jace, who was that? Jake Mueller, Marquise Motley, Jay Strickland.
Carry on that was number 26, sophomore Tobias Paget for the Wildcats. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe it looks like a loss of a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 11. And Wheeler's going to have to punt. And the kicker standing, it looks like Mr. J.D. Barron is going to be standing at the 20-yard line.
And also I missed one other player there in for the Rams. It's safety 41, Jordan Hayes.
And the Rams have no one back to return, so they're just going to let this one. And it's going to take a Grayson roll. It's going to hit at the 46 and roll up to the 48, 49-yard line where the Wildcats down it. Clock is continuing to run, 7:30.
It looks like Grayson's going to, hold on to win this game, with the clock running and everything. And depending on the outcome of that North Gwinnett-Johns Creek game, I'm assuming North Gwinnett will probably win. And if that be the case, I believe North Gwinnett would come over here due to the fact that we have the better record and we were region champions. But I can tell you this, get your tickets. If any of you guys are listening and you're wanting to come to the game, get your tickets early because Coach Spire at North Gwinnett, he's a pretty good coach in his own right, and he's had the Bulldogs ranked. And for whatever reason, they've given Grayson fits in years past. 2 years ago, they met in the playoffs, and Grayson dominated and won.
42 on the carry for.
Quick score update. North Gwinnett 28, Johns Creek 7 with 1:07 to go in the third. So if that score holds true, North Gwinnett will be traveling over here to Grayson Country, and we'll be playing them. That'll be a neat 6A matchup. 2 Gwinnett County teams going at it.
Jonathan Caprice on that last carry for the Rams. Once again, quarterbacking Hunter Schuessler. Clock is running, 6:15. We're in a no timeout situation here. Schuessler hands off up the middle. Here we go. It's a foot race. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown number 24.
Asti White.
Asti White. A 52-yard scamper for Mr. White. And that just absolutely put the nail in it, ladies and gentlemen. Number 42 on that.
24. Asti White.
Yeah.
It's the second run tonight. We got an injured player back here at the 47-yard line.
One match away from immortality.
This is back. I haven't seen a whole lot of in practice from the times that I hadn't been able to go as much as I was earlier this year. But there again, a testament to Coach Kahn and the talent they have. As soon as Mr. White hit that second level, I mean, he was gone. He left those 2 guys that were chasing him. The Grayson Rams are loaded, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's wait and see the injured player. The Rams fans are giving him a nice round of applause. He's up, but he's not. They haven't tried to get him to head towards the bench here. I'm trying to get his number.
Is that a Wheeler player? I can't.
Yes, it is. It looks like, I can't tell if that's 52 or 62.
I believe it's 52.
Okay, let's give him what is he's due. He's played hard tonight on that middle line there. That's Julian Johnson. He is a defensive lineman, senior. Number 52, Johnson, as he's being assisted off the field. And anyway, we're looking here. The Rams are going to extra point attempts, 48-9 with 5:59. They did stop the clock to get the injured player off the field. And the extra point attempt, Gorski is going to hold. Houghton's going to kick. He's stepping back, and he's making his mark. Here we go, the 2-step side shuffle. And we're looking at 5:59, 48-9. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. And once again, the kick is good. It's 49-9 with a 40-point lead. The Rams are on top here in Region 8, 6A football. We're in the championship first rounds here at Grayson. You're watching the game tonight on GHSA Sports. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back to finish out the game.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot at this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot at this.
All right, we're back, Rams fans. The ball, Mr. Louthan's placing the ball. Alex is placing it at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Wheeler Wildcats, number 4, Camille Looney, and also back, well, they've changed backs there. Number 25 is back there now. Jonah Reyes, excuse me. He's a junior. And there goes Louthan's kick. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be taken at the 30-yard line. Fair caught by number 10 for Wheeler. That's going to be Raheem Payne. Mr. Payne is a senior. I guess the coach is getting in a lot of these players here. Some of these seniors, this will be their final game. And state playoff round 1 here as we're playing tonight here in Grayson. And it looks like next week we're going to be hosting North Gwinnett here at home with the Rams. And you be here at 7:30 to watch it here live, or you could catch it here on GHSA. We'll be bringing the game to you next week. Here we go. And carrying the ball and hit at the 32-yard line.
Nowhere to run. And the thing now, you got the younger guys getting in on the action. 22, Nate Peters. Who was that? 32, John Fanning.
Mm-hmm. That was Tobias Padgett on the carry, number 26.
So we got a flag down at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul against the Rams. And another personal foul against Wheeler. So must have had a little roughing going on down there. I didn't see it, but personal foul on both teams. So that looks like that's going to nullify. I guess that was offsetting. So no, they're going to mark it off. They're going to mark it off. Here we go. He's marking it down. Here we go. We're inside the 20.
Goodness.
He stopped at the 17-yard line. So Wheeler's going to be backed up very deep here to the 17-yard line where they'll start after that huge penalty. So the clock is starting to run. We're at 5:13 remaining in the ball game. We appreciate all of you watching tonight on GHSA, and also you can follow us each week during the playoffs on Facebook and Twitter on Play on Sports, hashtag GHSA Football. Here we go. They're trying to find something on that left side, Brand, and there again, you hold the entire team except three guys.
All 11 defenders, it seemed like, were over there.
Yeah.
Checking in for Grayson now, the junior, number 28, Christian Rawl.
And also number 39 on the stop, Owen Painter.
If you want to keep up with the coverage on Georgia football throughout the playoffs this year, you can go to WSBTV.com for all your sports coverage. All those folks over there, we appreciate the support that they give to Georgia High School Football, the association here. We thank you for carrying this game here tonight in Grayson. And we've enjoyed it. It's been a great time here tonight. 49-9, clock is running, 4 minutes.
This defense is absolutely amazing.
They have a new quarterback in, Brent, number 27, Riles Kirkland. He's a freshman. They're getting everybody in because these guys. This is going to be their last game. Go ahead.
Even with the freshmen, I mean, these guys, they play assignment football. They're in the right gaps when they're supposed to be. They're getting off blocks, getting down, whatever the case may be. Unbelievable.
Clock is running, 3:30 remaining. And they are backed up, ladies and gentlemen, inside the 10. That's going to be, they're showing the ball at the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down at 33 from the 8-yard line. Here we go. We have an overtime situation. Parkview and Walton Raiders are tied at 7-7 in overtime. So,
boy, that's big on Parkview's part because Walton is not an easy place to play.
No.
They call that area over there, they call that Raider Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And they take a lot of pride in their football at Walton, hence the reason they played in the state championship last year.
7-7, yeah.
You know, Walton's the team that Grayson played last year in the state championship, and they take a lot of pride in their football program.
Mm-hmm.
But Parkview apparently was able to get a late touchdown and force that thing into overtime. But, you know, Parkview's had a lot of injuries this season, too. They lost their starting quarterback early in the season, and then they lost the county's leading rusher in Chris Carson going into these playoffs. So I'm kind of curious really impressed by Parkview actually able to rally back and possibly a chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, I was kind of glad. I know we need the rain around here, but I was kind of glad to see the rain kind of let up. We had kind of some yucky weather this week with some rain and drizzle and just some yucky time and temperatures here. So I'm glad to see it cleared off the field. Looks like it's holding up pretty well, and give the field crew a chance to come in this week and clean up and straighten up and get the field ready for next week when North Gwinnett comes to town. Here we go. They're going to be punting from their end zone. No one back for the Rams. Ball is going to take a Wheeler bounce. It's going to go at the 42-yard line where they're going to put it down, and the Rams take over 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. So the clock is continuing to run here. We are in a no clock stop. We did stop the clock briefly a little while ago because they had the injured Wheeler Wildcat player went off. Number 52, excuse me, went off with assistance. So we're looking at, they've got it marked at the 41-yard line. So that's where the Rams will take over with 2:29 remaining in the ball game. We'll see if we can catch any more scores for you before we wrap this one up here tonight at Grayson. And I was going to tell everybody, if you don't get a chance to come over to Grayson next Friday night as we host the second round, we'll be on here at GHSA. Here's another score coming up from Brookwood and Lassiter, and we're waiting on it. Here it comes. It pops up, and it's Lassiter 21-6 over the Brookwood Broncos in the 4th quarter. Thank you, Mark, for that. Here we go. On the carry, 45-40, 35-30 down the sidelines. Number 86. Holy cow, what a run down to the 20-yard line.
Mr. Stinson.
Just absolutely just powerhoused him way down to the left sideline there.
Checking in for the Rams, junior offensive lineman number 77, Brandon Heath.
So absolutely a great run by Stinson there at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 19. And once again, Hunter Schussler is the quarterback. He is under center of the line, sets. Here we go. And he takes a knee at the 21-yard line. Clock is running. We are going to be, as soon as they set the ball down, we'll be inside 1 minute remaining in this one.
And that's a smart play. No need to take a chance getting anybody injured and just, you know, the game's well in hand. Let's just take a knee, get out of here, and go enjoy this win for 24 hours and then start focusing on probably North Gwinnett back here next Friday night. Another great win by the Rams. It's 8 in a row.
Clock is running with 35 seconds, 34, 33. It's kicking down, and looks like Mr. Schuster will probably step back and take another knee. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be probably the last play of the game. The Rams fans are clapping. The fans are excited. Here we go. And the fans, the players are coming off the field. They'll line up and have a great time to handshake and greet each other. You have been watching the Grayson Rams here on GHSA, and we thank GHSA for carrying the state playoff games, and hopefully we'll be back with you next Friday night here in Grayson as we'll be hosting North Gwinnett. And we thank y'all for watching. And the final score here from Grayson Stadium, the Rams 49 and the visiting Wildcats from Wheeler 9. You've been watching the Grayson Rams Football Network on GHSA. We thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next week. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check your belongings. If you have any keys, if you lost any keys, please come to the press box and claim them. Thank you.